Alright, welcome back. It is 601 LDTV. Yes, sir. Hope y'all boys and girls having a blessed day. What else? Having a blessed day, having a good week, whatever. So today I'm gonna be reacting to this video explaining the situation. I don't know if y'all had heard about it, but a couple of days, I think it was some days ago. This dude, I saw it. This dude, he had hit like his former coach or something because he was sleeping with his girl. That shit is wild. So I had saw a video. I don't know how well this person is gonna like explain the situation, but I just found the video, so I'm gonna react to it. But hey, y'all comment below what would you do if you, let's say you play, you had a coach, you fuck with him heavy, whatever, and you had a girl, y'all graduated or whatever, and then you come to the crib, fresh day off of work or something, you come to the crib, you ready to unwind, and then you see your coach in the bed with your girl. I feel like that's one of the reasonable crash. What the fuck? I ain't gonna count, man. When it comes to like females and love, man, y'all boys just need to be careful out there. I ain't gonna care because I don't even know how the fuck I would react. Like in that moment. Cause that's some wild ass shit. But I don't know if I would, risk my freedom, for that, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, dude dead. I think the coach is dead. But it's like he gone and then you locked up for years and the girl, she just gonna go, she gonna go fuck the next coach. So it'd be like, you know, and that, what I'm saying, I was basically saying, like, is it really worth it for real? You know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, it's just like when you act I just feel like when you act out of emotion, like, you just lose every time. And it's just like these one of the moments where you react out of emotion. I mean, do it sound reasonable to some? But like, I mean, maybe you could have just whooped cuz ass, like shooting him. Hey, that's that I just think that's a decision you just gotta live with. If he was okay with it, I'm pretty sure he probably is. But we gonna react to the video, and I'm gonna just say my piece in it too, and then yeah.
If you get caught in another man's house with his wife or his girlfriend and he unalive you, that's nobody's fault but yours. And if you ask me, it was a crime of passion, nothing more, nothing less.
As a man, you should never ever go to a man's place and smash his girl in his bed. That's you playing with your life.
She said she got a boyfriend. I say, so you want another one?
Yeah, I ain't gonna count. Off the strength of that, yeah, bruh, come on now. Niggas gotta move smart, man. It don't cost nothing to go get a hotel room. It don't cost nothing to go to your own damn place and go do that. Nigga, you go to another nigga place where he pays the bills at, got food in his kitchen, that's his food. You go over there, you go take your clothes off, your everything, and you go smash cuz girl in his bed. That's like, I ain't when you, like, okay, when you put it like that, that's like top notch disrespectful shit you could do to a nigga. You know what I mean? And like it's like for the female too. That shit is just like so fucked up. Like, you didn't have, like, you know how much low respect you had for that nigga to go out there and go do that. You know what I'm saying? To allow this other man also. Now it's also the man fault too. But it's all, you know what I'm saying? It's just both of them. Like, why would you bring this nigga in my, allow this nigga to come to my crib and y'all go do that? Y'all could have did it anyway, motherfucker. You could have did it in the car, in outside in the driveway, nigga. You done did it in the bed. That nigga probably laid. You know what I mean? Nigga, like, Bro, nigga was over there kicked up. Nigga made him a sandwich and some more shit. Then this shit said she said she got a boyfriend. I say, so you want another one? Man, niggas shiesty out here.
Lol. Those words were posted on Facebook by Demetrice Beverly back in 2012. 13 years later, that exact mentality would cost him his life.
He felt that 39-year-old coach in the bed with his wife or girlfriend, whoever she may be. And what did you expect that man to do? He had no motherfucking money for a hotel. You couldn't in the car? I don't know. At the lake.
What started as a Wednesday night in Birmingham, Alabama, turned into a tragedy that has the entire community talking. Before we dive deep into this story, let me tell you about the three people at the center of it all. First, we have Demetrice Darnell Beverly, 39 years old, but everyone knew him as Coach Meat. He was an assistant football coach at Parker High School, a husband, a father, and someone who was genuinely respected in the Birmingham community.
40 years old.
This wasn't just some random guy. Beverly had actually played college football himself at the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff from 2003 to 2007. He was part of their 2006 SWAC Western Division Championship team. After his playing days, he came back home and eventually found his calling as a coach, mentoring young men and helping them reach their potential. Then we have Jamia Lawson, 21 years old, a former Parker High School student. And here's where things get interesting. Because Beverly returned to coach at Parker High School in 2020. That means when he started coaching there, Jamia would have been around 16 years old. Now, I'm not saying...
Nah. That's crazy. Man. Listen. What's that Gucci Man song? What's that? Off the Leash? Make sure your girl on the leash, nigga. That shit wild too. Because that mean nigga, okay, so nigga went back to coaching, so that mean he probably knew of her when she was 16. So this nigga been plotting. That would have 6. It may not been what actually had happened, but that's what it sounded like. Nigga was plotting on this shit. And I don't know, like, for dude to be this, football coach, help the youth and shit, you would think, nigga, like, you would try to, you pushing niggas in the right direction. And you around here 40 years old. I think she said she was 21 when it happened. You 40 years old smashing a 21-year-old. Hey, I don't understand that part. But, like, you know what I mean? And then... I'm a lost for words, bro. When I ain't gonna care. When I read shit like this, I be like that. Like on the Boondocks, the nigga be like, what's his name? Thug Neverson be like, damn, what do you mean? What did they do to make this nigga that mad? Type of shit.
Man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
I be like, damn, what be going through niggas' mind for real? Like, because nigga, you couldn't find nobody your age or something, like, bro, you done. And then it's like, you a coach, and I don't know if the nigga that shot you was a player of some sort. That shit is wild too. Like, just that whole little triangle, that shit, I don't know, that shit weird.
Anything happened back then, but that timeline has a lot of people raising their eyebrows. And finally, we have Corlion Keyshawn Robinson, 23 years old, Jamia's boyfriend. This young man was working, trying to provide for his household, and by all accounts, was in a committed relationship with Jamia. Let me take you back to that Facebook post I mentioned at the beginning. Beverly didn't just post that once and forget about it. Over the years, he made several posts that, looking back now, paint a very clear picture of his mindset when it came to relationships. If you got two girls and can't choose between them, either flip a coin or have a bedroom tiebreaker. I'm just saying. And then there was this one. If I can build my perfect girl, she would have my ex-girlfriend's ways, my after-college girl's looks, have a body like the track star I dated, and have the brains of the nerd I cheated off of, my perfect girl. Now, when he posted these things years ago, they probably seemed like harmless jokes to his friends. But after what happened on August 13th, 2025, these posts started circulating again, and people began to see them differently. Not as jokes, but as red flags. Evidence of a man who didn't respect boundaries, who thought it was okay to pursue women who were already in relationships. But Beverly wasn't the only one whose old social media posts would come back to haunt him. Robinson had his own concerning post from back in 2020 when he was just 18 years old. Next to a video of a weapon being fired, he wrote, "On God, Jamia Lawson, play with me." Looking back, that post feels like a warning. A young man already showing signs of the kind of temper that would eventually explode in that apartment at Lake.
See, I ain't never been that type of nigga. Cause that type of mentality right there, like, bitch, I'll kill you, if you go do this. Like, bro, come on now. It's about 4 billion people up in here. You want to go to jail for this one girl? That just don't sound right. That's why I'm like, niggas. My biggest thing that I be trying to preach is emotional uh, maturity. Like, nigga, you gotta. And I get it. He around my age. I'm 24. He 23. Like, if I was his homeboy, I'm like, nigga, don't crash out over no hoe.
You don't know nothing, bitch! You losing your damn mind, boy. Let's handle this hoe.
Like, bro, like, you gotta realize the value that you have. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, like how serious hit. Well, he murdered a nigga, so he probably gonna be there for a minute. But it's like, bro, when you sit down in that cell and it's just you or whatever, then you, like, I'm saying, like, bro, you free. You out here, you can do whatever fuck you want to do. You could have saw that shit. You probably could have smacked cuz ass. And you could have went out and fucked 2, 3 more other bitches. But no, you got mad, put out the strap, and shot cuz. You know what I mean? And now your whole life threw away. And I don't know. I just don't see how that smart. You know what I mean? Which, I get it. Some niggas just ain't thinking. They up to here with it. I done been there, I promise. But it's like, I don't. It just be like, nigga, dude. You know what I would be like? Bitch, if I see you cheating, I'ma shoot you and that nigga, that nigga. Like, goddamn, bro, is it that good? You know what? Like, damn, like, bro, if she cheat on you, she is not the one for you, bro. It's a lot more other people, and yeah, it don't hurt, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Everything hurts. So be a man, take that shit up the chin, whoop cuz ass if you got to, and go on about your life. But like maybe not even whoop cuz ass, just, you know what I'm saying? Keep both of their asses out. I don't know. But putting out a strap and, you know, and ending and unaliving somebody, that just don't seem smart. And I know, of course it ain't smart, but it's just like, in that moment, like, this nigga didn't cause no harm to you. He just fucked your girl. And after that point, you just gotta look at what her name is, Jemiah. You just gotta look at Jemiah and be like, you dirty bitch. That was you, you dirty funky bitch. That's what you just gotta tell her. You a dirty funky bitch, and chuck them deuces up and go on about your life, man. Life is so good. Why the fuck would you want to throw it away for a piece of pussy? You know what I mean? Who gonna end up just fucking somebody else at the end of the day? You the only loser. So I don't. That's just crazy.
Lakeshore Ridge. Now let's talk about what actually happened on that Wednesday night. According to investigators, Beverly was inside the Lakeshore Ridge apartments with Jamia Lawson. Some reports suggest he may have entered through the balcony to avoid being seen on the Ring camera, though this hasn't been officially confirmed. What we do know is that Robinson came home from work earlier than expected, and when he walked into that bedroom, he found Beverly, a married man, nearly 40 years old, in bed with his girlfriend. What happened next lasted only moments, but the consequences will last forever. Robinson retrieved a weapon. Not just any weapon, but one equipped with what's called a switch, an illegal modification that allows rapid firing.
Boy, ain't no way that nigga done put this, bro. That shit is wild, bro. Ain't have no time, bro. I'm surprised the shit ain't hit old girl. What the fuck? This nigga hit a whole switch. This nigga was, bro, this nigga was not playing. And that's what I just said. I didn't even know Cuz got out work. Bro, I couldn't imagine. I just got done doing some work. I done got home. Probably from the, man, what if the nigga had flowers and shit too? Like, man, I'm finna surprise my girl, man. Man, I done can't out work early. I ain't finna tell her. I'm just, just walked in. Bro, nigga probably in bed like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas in your bed laid up. A whole 40-year-old married man is laid up in your bed that you paid for, in your apartment that you pay rent for, with your girlfriend. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if anything, if niggas don't take anything out of this situation, because I feel like in every situation you can learn something. You have to realize it is when shit is worth it and when it ain't. And this is a clear example to show it wasn't even worth it. If she had scooped so low to go fuck a former coach who she, you know what I'm saying, who she saw in high school, knowing this nigga is married, probably got kids and all that shit. You know what I mean? She wasn't even the one. So it's just like, I get it because you put so much time and energy in that shit, but like you gotta understand when shit is worth it for real. And I don't know, but Cud up that switch on his ass. Cud was not playing. Nigga was too gone. That shit wild. That's a wild shit right there.
Beverly was struck multiple times and died at the scene. Jamia Lawson made the 911 call. When officers arrived, they found Beverly unresponsive in the bedroom. Robinson didn't run far. Police arrested him right there in the apartment parking lot.
What?
He was charged with murder and unlawful possession of a firearm conversion device. He's currently being held in Jefferson County Jail with no bond. But here's where this story gets even more complex, because while Beverly's family, his students, and his colleagues were mourning the loss of a man they considered a mentor and a positive force in the community, the internet had a very different reaction. According to the uncle, Beverly had told Jamia that he was, quote, unhappy with his wife.
See, you don't know S. My niece had to get a second job. Maybe she didn't know all of this would have happened, but his grown A knew better. Don't blame the child, the niece who was 21 years old, when he was 39, and he was also unhappy with his wife. That's not my niece's fault.
Okay. I hear you, I hear you, and I'm not trying to, and see, and I'm not trying to put all the blame on the girl, because at the end of the day, these girls gonna choose who the fuck they want to be with. That's just how life is. You know, as a man though, you have, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be the smartest. You know, you gotta be the smartest person in the room, bro. And like he said, nigga, you was 40 years old, bro, and you the one unhappy in your relationship, nigga. Just leave the bitch. What the fuck? That's what I don't get about people too. Like, nigga, if you unhappy, why is you continuing to put yourself in that situation? I just saw a quote the other day. It said, "What you're not changing, you're choosing." So you're choosing to you know what I'm saying? You're choosing to constantly put up with your, you know, your wife or whatever for whatever reasons, and you go so low. You like, man, I'm gonna go fuck this 21-year-old girl. I'm pretty sure she told you she had a nigga. But I guess he didn't think that. I guess he didn't think that nigga was gonna come out with the switchiana, because boy, that shit crazy. That's a crazy way to go out like that. Like, you cheat, like boom, you fucking boom, 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 you fuck up, boom, and then after you get done, whatever, nigga come, the boyfriend come in the damn house, he see your ass and you die. That shit, that's not a good way to go out. I ain't gonna count. That man, boy, that shit evil.
This suggests that Beverly wasn't just having a casual fling. He was potentially trying to build something more serious with this young woman. Remember, Beverly returned to Parker High School as a coach in 2020. Jamia Lawson was a student there, and she would have been approximately 16 years old at that time. Beverly was 34. Now, we have no evidence that anything inappropriate happened while she was a student, but the optics looked terrible. So the question is, when did this relationship really begin? Was there grooming involved? How does a former student end up in a relationship with her former coach just a few years after graduation? These questions got even louder when people realized Beverly's nickname was Coach Meat. Some found that
What? Bro, ain't no who the fuck. I ain't. Bro, I done known a lot of coaches in my life. I ain't never heard nobody nickname be Coach Meat. What the fuck?
ironic, given the circumstances. Others found it disturbing. Now, still with so many unanswered questions, the football coach's cousin had briefly spoken on social media. After all the backlash that her cousin was getting, she cleared some things up. Check out about 5 minutes of this 30-minute live.
Charges have been. But guess what? Charge a foul. And that boy had that switch on him. Right. Fuck y'all talking about. Down for some. Somebody got to speak for him. Free nothing. Get what? We still gonna say free him, cause like I said, I'm praying for his family too. You know why? Cause that girl put my cousin in a fucked up situation. Though. Get what? You don't know what that family did. Wait a minute, Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've seen a lot of shit. Wait a minute. Let me say this, cause I'm damn near 40. I'm a real bitch. Get what? I'ma pray for his family. What? I ain't gonna do that. Sorry, I'm a real. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I'm a real. I'm a real. Get what? Get what? I'm 10 for tattoo to a certain. I got common sense. So get what? Get what? I'm gonna pray for his family too. You know why? That girl put my cousin and that boy in a situation. Praying for his family too, cause it's up.
And that's what I'm saying. She ain't lying about that. Like, why I do put shit on the two men that was on the situation. The female, she plays a critical part in this too, because if she really gave any fucks about that nigga, and see, here's the shit too, bro. These females know they got crazy boyfriends, ex-boyfriends, or whatever. That just just waiting for some shit. Like, they just waiting for these moments like this so they can have a legit reason to crash the fuck out. Why put that grown? You know what I mean? Like, like, oh yeah, he not gonna be here till like 5. You can come at 3. This nigga done came at 3:30. now you done, now you fucking, now you know what I'm saying? Now the girl, she like, it's like, what the fuck? You done, like, you know what I mean? Like, for the 40-year-old man, like, that's for the girl, that's her part in it. She could have just said, nah, I got a nigga, he crazy, I don't want to do this, or motherfucker, like the girl said too, like I said, nigga, the car, a hotel, or something. Nigga, you know what I mean? You go off and you go, and you go do, you know what I'm saying? You do it in the man bed in his apartments. And then I think they said the nigga came through the balcony. I'm like, what? You a grown ass man? You know what I mean? You was a grown ass man doing this, mind you. Grown ass man.
I'm a y'all fucked up and thought that boy was gonna get off on. I been knew. Why y'all think I been sent back? We been talking to the detective. We already knew what was up. Why y'all think I ain't been saying it for real? Cause I already knew. That's why I been sent back. Y'all been dogging my cousin out. Y'all been sharing him and his wife. Them folks not confrontational. They don't do Facebook. Y'all talking all that shit. Talking about that girl love her husband. Through all of it. Yeah, she's hurt. Yeah, she hurt, but get what? She's a real She know how this shit go. Right. Y'all know how this shit go. Hold on. I ain't got the share. Yes, I do. Y'all shit go. Y'all niggas be cheating. Y'all fuck with married niggas. I know plenty. Hold up, Toy. Just please let me pop my shit for my cousin. Get what? Y'all hoe be trying to act like y'all loud. I'm on here looking jet. This right here the real me. I don't give a. Y'all been hurting my feelings all day. My cousin me and Sade, like my brother and sister. I've been watching y'all dog my cousin out all day long. Hurt my feelings. But get where I ain't shut up still. I just been looking and watching. Cause I already knew. Y'all on Clubhouse saying, Dare take them to the store, please. Y'all on Clubhouse saying, oh, a dead man can't talk. Y'all on Clubhouse saying, oh, she gonna stand with her nigga. But guess who she stand with? Guess who she stood with? The dead nigga. Guess who she stood with? Guess why that boy got that charges? She stood with the dead nigga. My cousin is a good nigga. He just made a bad choice. Y'all dead ass wrong for that.
Now, the alleged female that is the cause of all this have deactivated her Facebook page.
After everything that happened, after Robinson was arrested and Beverly was dead, Jamia Lawson deactivated her Facebook page. But before she did, she allegedly made posts that seemed to show more loyalty to Beverly than to her.
I don't know, man. That shit, all of that shit is so weird, bro. Honestly, I think that's it for this video. I honestly, it really ain't too much to really decode no more. I don't think, but it just bring me like I really don't feel like it's no good person in this motherfucker. Like I get it, she talking about her cousin, a good nigga, and that's her cousin. I wouldn't expect her to talk shit about her cousin, but at the same time though, like your cousin is 40 years old. That girl is 21. That girl still don't know left from right yet. Like, you know, so the girl was just able to open a bottle of Casamigos and drink that motherfucker. Like, it's just I don't know. That whole situation, like between her and that nigga, that shit weird. And she calling a 40-year-old man my friend. That nigga, no, I don't even say that. But yeah, I mean, buddy threw it too, cause maybe shooting him is one thing. And why you shooting him is one thing. Nigga, you had a switch on your shit, man. Switchiana, like that right there already puts you in some shit that you didn't need to be in the first place. So to have that on you, then to do that to that nigga, yeah, you gonna be in jail for a minute. But the girl, she not, the girl, the old ass nigga, him, it's just like that whole shit just stupid ass shit. Obviously, you can tell right now the girl don't give a fuck about the damn boyfriend. You know what I mean? And it gets to a point like why stay in situations where you don't feel because she could have literally did this shit on her own with no boyfriend. She could have been single and did that shit. Nigga, if you want to go talk to other niggas, go talk to other niggas. But why keep this nigga in the loop knowing this nigga's not right in the head? You know what I mean? Like, it's just shit like that be having me think about like other shit. But yeah, I really don't have nothing else for the video. Prayers up for everybody who who's in that situation, man. That shit is a wild ass situation. Boy, like I said, bro, like to be honest, it's better just to it's better just to be single out here and mind your damn business. Go get some money, go do something because it's obvious out here that that I'm not gonna like pin it all on her, but it's obvious, sometimes you just gotta stand back as a man and understand what the hell you putting yourself through, and it do it even be worth it? Because yeah, you be like, yeah, I'm finna go hit this girl, yada yada yada. But like never in your wildest thought would you probably think, oh, this nigga finna, this is finna happen to me after I do this. But that shit that niggas gotta start thinking about for real because, this could have been anybody for real. So it's just like you just gotta. I think niggas just gotta start thinking about the situation they got themselves in for real because that shit wasn't even worth it. Like for real, like I bet if she could, you know what I'm saying, she could take it back, she would, or she'll change, she would. If he probably the nigga that nigga he probably don't give a fuck. That nigga probably happy as fuck for real. But I don't know, just like all that shit is wild. So and I don't think it's no free anybody because Like, you know what I'm saying? This shows where your emotional maturity is at, bro. And I get it, it's your girl, you can put years behind this shit, bro. But like, you know what I'm saying? That shit don't matter. You know what I mean? You could have saw that situation, beat cuz ass if you had to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to go shoot. All I'm saying, you didn't have to shoot the nigga. You probably could have did any other thing you could have, but shoot him, you know, then it just, I don't know. I don't know. I ain't that type of person, but anyway, if you stayed this long into the video, hope it was interesting. Hope you learned something from the video. Like I said, we on the road to 100 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share, and yeah, I'll be back with another video soon.